The following program is for adult audiences only.
Who's talking shh with Johnny and Evan?
Hey. All right. It's the guys you love to hate.
Hey, man, we're back after the week off.
This is Johnny.
Hiatus. This is Anthony.
Yeah, we took a week off. I had to work, and it was too fucking early for that shit. I got to sleep late. Yeah.
Times we just aren't here. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, my heart definitely wasn't in it Monday.
We're like a working father. Sometimes we're just not around. I can't make it to your T-ball, kids. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm not going to be there.
So, speaking of the hey, Bill Cosby is out of prison now.
You gotta be kidding me. There's so many people that are so upset about it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oddly enough.
I mean, I don't care either way. It doesn't affect me. So
I find it hilarious. 60 bitches are like, yeah, he raped me. For sure he did that. And then he's, at this point, because everything's overturned, he's good. He's like, yeah, I fucking did that shit. Well, I'm for sure. You know, I got him with the fucking button pop and the Quaalude, and I fucking, And
well, when he did his original deposition, he admitted that he gave women Quaaludes to have sex.
Yeah. It's about time. I mean, not to say like, oh, yeah, we should let all the rapers go. He wouldn't coming after me. It doesn't affect me. So, but we can't allow these fucking like district attorneys, these fucking prosecutors to violate the law to throw people in jail, even if you know they're guilty.
Exactly.
You can't break the law to put them in jail.
Yeah, you can't say, well, we're not going to put you in prison if you testify. Yeah. And then put him in prison when he testifies.
That's the problem.
That doesn't work.
Our judicial system is designed that 10 guilty people are supposed to walk free before one innocent person is thrown into fucking jail, right? That's the way it's designed. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. And the minute you start to turn that dynamic and be like, yeah, well, I know he's guilty, so I'm going to do everything I can to put him in jail. No. You got to prove him guilty. You can't know shit. Yeah. You don't know jack shit. That's probably the damn cops. Just because you've seen him shoot somebody, he's not technically guilty of shit. Because your word is as good as his, dickhead. Right. Basically what you've seen is not, it's theoretical. It doesn't exist until you prove it. And these fucking prosecutors, man, that's what's going to keep happening. If you break the law to put someone in jail, they're not going to fucking stay in jail.
Yep.
Unless they're poor. Then fucking,
right.
Hey, we'll set his bail at $150,000, considering he came to jail with $3 cash in his wallet. So, it seems reasonable. We'll put him on $150,000 bail. The only thing he owns is a Civic of 97, so he can't put it up for collateral. We'll keep him here forever, and then we'll just do that.
He has the $3 and the wallet that the $3 is in, and that's all he owns.
And the fucking wallet isn't worth the $3. It's not. This is not even real leather. He made it with duct tape. That's the problem. It's fucking, they set these bails, and then assholes will sit in jail for 4 fucking years. For a crime that literally amounted to max 2 years in jail.
Yeah,
and they've been sitting in jail waiting to go to jail.
Yeah.
Like jail isn't a punishment. Well, before you see a judge, you're not really being punished. Well, I'm in a fucking cage eating bologna sandwiches with these other assholes, so I feel like if we're all getting fucked, I don't know. You can't not call it an orgy if we're all getting fucked. Like, no, just because nobody shoved it in your ass yet doesn't mean... Like, you're not in the room. You're fucking in there. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn it. I got a phone pin too. All right. I'm a prisoner. This is ridiculous. I like to act like, oh, because you haven't been sentenced, you're not being punished. Like, but I'm in the cage. Like, it's still right. I'm still in jail. Then it's a kidnapping. I want you prosecuted, cocksucker. What's going on here?
And he can't be charged again for
nope. Double
for
jeopardy,
Constand.
boys.
Yep.
That's it.
And all the others are outside of the statute of limitations.
Well, and everybody, which is weird, there's a statute of limitations on raping.
Right.
But I mean, well, there has to be. Because at a certain point, okay, yeah, 60 women, but there's something to be said of like once someone comes forward, that gives me the strength to come forward.
Right.
But your life isn't a fucking Degrassi film, right? Your life isn't fucking on Lifetime Special. It's not. So if you want the guy to go to jail for raping, you gotta say he raped you when he raped.
Exactly.
Don't give me this retroactive. And I know what the Me Too movement was all about. And it's like, oh, these bitches are just sick of getting movie parts for banging directors. They're sick of that shit. They're sick of having to bang a guy to get a spot in a film. All right. More power to you. I don't want to have to bang a guy for a part in the movie either. I don't want to have to do that.
Well, what's the part?
Yeah, what exactly? Am I going to be an Avenger? Am I going to be a fucking Avenger? I will do.
If I'm going to be the next Iron Man,
I will do some weird shit if I get to be an Avenger. If anybody's listening to this, okay, I'll even do some weird shit to get into the DC universe. And that one's kind of shitty. That one's not even that good.
We can do butt stuff for fucking Iron Man.
I'll do fucking what? Let me hang out with the Flash. I'll fucking do whatever. I'll be hanging and banging with Aquaman in his movie. I'll do some weird stuff. You see, it's because I am appreciative of my opportunities. I don't look a gift horse in the mouth. If I get an opportunity, I seize it. I'm gonna take it. All right. If that comes with a dick, I don't know. It's not the point. The point is the role. What are you willing to give for the role? Here I am defending these fucking Weinsteins. Well, she said she could do it. I'm not discrediting what the Me Too movement was for, but it did get a little predatory. The Me Too thing got malicious, where you were just like aiming this fucking, you weaponized this Me Too movement and we're just taking out motherfuckers on the scene. And it didn't even need to have evidence. It was just like, yeah, that fucker did it too. Yep. He's got money, that fucker. And then now your big fish, your claim to fame, the Cosby, now he's free. So what the fuck? What happened, feminists? What happened to you? Now you gotta blow dudes for movie parts again. Well, so I don't know. To go to that district attorney, that prosecutor that fucking waffled the whole goddamn thing, because now it discredits the entire movement, even though he fucking totally did it. Like, he totally did do that shit, and he's like, yeah, fuck you. It's like OJ.
Right?
Yeah,
if I did do it, this is how I would do it.
Yeah, I totally murdered those fucking people, but you can't do anything about it now, can you? Like, fuck. Speaking of which, Bill Cosby, don't you be jaywalking, motherfucker. Don't you be jaywalking. Don't turn without a signal. Don't steal a pack of gum. Your ass is going to prison for the rest of your fucking life. I swear to God, they catch you on some shit. Get the fuck out of the country. Go to Sweden. Go somewhere else. You cannot be hanging around this country. They're going to get you like they got OJ. They're going to get you ass. Oh, what do you mean you're trying to get your trading cards back from these motherfuckers? Prison! 30 years! You're done!
Speaking of prison, Derek Chauvin got 22 and a half years.
Nuts. Should have gave him 50. Should have gave him 70 years. How the fuck?
He's still going to do 10, and that's it.
Yeah, he's going to do 10 and get out, which is what's ridiculous.
Yep.
Like, how the fuck are you not held to... If I go and brutally... I handcuff somebody and murder them in the street in front of an audience, like, are you not entertained? I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life.
Yep.
They're going to euthanize my ass. Like, I'm at the fucking pound. I'm Dunsky. But... because this guy's a cop, he's going to do 10 years. It's absolutely fucking crazy. And we're just okay with it. Like, no. They should burn that fucking state down. They're going to get me for inciting a riot. Everything I say is, it's for comedy. There you go. I get the umbrella. It's a comedy. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, how the fuck does this dude who is a pillar of the community and trained officers and been on the force and this, that, and the other, the force. I fucking hate these pig terms. The force. Yeah. Fucking ridiculous. Fuck you. I can't even, it blows my mind that he only got 22 years. He didn't even get to 25.
Yep. Like,
didn't get the minimum for murdering someone, which is 25 to fucking life. And then he's going to get out on good time. Fuck that guy.
Yep.
They still got to try the other 3 or 4 fucking assholes.
They're going to get tried next year.
They're going to give all those guys fucking 6 months probation.
Yeah, they're not going to get shit.
They'll be back slinging bullets at poor people in a fucking month's time. I'm not, like, come on. You know how this works.
Yep. I was driving around the other day. I was over by Porta Subs, and I was waiting for this grandma and her grandson to get past my car. And I'm listening to comedy like I always am, and it's never PC comedy. And this little boy is probably 4, 5 at the most, and So I was listening to Chris Hardwick, and he was talking about Antonio Banderas as the Nasonex bee. And he said, "I'm going to fuck your nasal passages." And I'm like, oh my God, the fucking old lady's looking at me. And I'm like, I'm sure she could hear that.
Yes, there you go.
Oops.
Roll the windows down.
Like, oh shit. Well, hey, we're gonna teach him about the birds and the bees right away.
Well, I thump trap rap with my windows down at a almost an ignorant volume. Almost like if I seen me in a car, I would probably like, "Hey, you fucking dick, you want to turn it down? Like there's fucking people out here. This is a church."
You would shoot at yourself?
Yeah, like there's some stuff. I found a season 94 like old school trap rap CD, and I'm like, man, this is unsavory. I'm gonna turn this up real fucking loud. And it doesn't help that I like have one of the only 4 orange cars in the fucking county. So that's
State.
Yeah. Hey, if you're looking for me, you know how to find me. It's the orange SUV.
So we're gonna talk about a movie now that I watched and I had Anthony watch. It was the Tomorrow War.
It's just talk about a fucking bloated runtime on that. About 2 hours, 2.5 hours, dude.
I think 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It did run a bit long.
You could have tightened that fuck up to an hour 30.
Yeah.
Tighten it right up.
You could have taken out the part where I started going, what the fuck?
You could have taken out so much of it.
Well, I liked it.
I get it. They wanted to do a drama, an action drama.
Right.
But I immediately think we got to trim the fat on this fucker. Cut out 70-80% of that drama shit. You really only need 2 good dramatic scenes in an action movie to call it an action drama.
Right.
I mean, you need like 2, and then we're good, because then they mean something, because there's not so many of them.
Right.
But you fucking stretch this thing out to goddamn 3 hours, and every other scene, it's like now it's a father picture, or now it's a fucking relationship thing. Now it's about his marriage. Before it's fucking A.
I liked it. Okay, so he came back. I loved it up until that point. And then I thought they really dropped the ball. And then it went into this whole fucking part about, we're going to go look here for him. And I'm like, what the fuck is even going on right now?
Now we're going to Russia.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? And then once they found him and started fighting, then I'm like, oh, okay, this is good again. But like, you could have totally cut that part out. It would have. You could have changed the movie completely.
And Will Smith, you got to sue these motherfuckers. They stole your monster. They stole the After Earth monster.
Yeah.
They totally stole that fucking monster. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, it's different. You see, we gave it tentacles. And it can see. But other than that, it's the same fucking thing. Like, we gave it shoots stuff now, so it's different. It does the same shit, like it hanging the bodies and shit out of the fucking off the rafters. Like it's the same monster. What the fuck is that?
I don't know, because I only made it 15 minutes into After Earth, and I had to turn it off because it was the biggest piece of shit I'd ever seen in my life.
After Earth was a bigger piece of shit than this movie, but I'll tell you how that movie can now make money. Sue these motherfuckers because they stole your monster. And not to mention, it gets a little ridiculous. I'm all for like an action star. All right. And Chris Pratt makes a good one in Guardians of the Galaxy because he's not a fucking human. He's an alien.
Right.
He's like super powered, so to speak.
Right.
He's like super powered with none of the cool superpower like stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't have superpowers, but I'm not human. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't want to be racist here, but it's like those black folks that are accidentally white. Like they're white, but they got an afro that's blonde. And they're like,
like albinos, you mean?
Yeah, well, they're not albino because their eyes aren't red, but you can tell they're a black person, but they're just not black. That's Chris Pratt in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like he's a superhero, he's just not a superhero. He doesn't have powers, but he's super. All right, whatever.
He's super.
In this fucking movie, he's not. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
He's just a dude. And then at the end of the movie, you got him fucking Tyson boxing and front kicking this mega monster. Like, what are you doing right now? You're punching this thing? Like, with your human hands? This thing's just eating people. It's knocking over tanks and Hummers and shit. And then at the end on the snow mountain, you got Chris Pratt just boxing this thing. Get the fuck out of here. This is a guy. He rides it like a horse for a second, like he's riding it. Didn't you just get stuck in the leg by something? How'd you jump on it? This thing's like 10 feet tall. How are you jumping on its back, riding it around like a fucking pony? Let him be a superhero. Give him superpowers. Fuck it. You could have done that.
Right.
And Why, in 50 years, have we not increased our weaponry? We were able to build a fucking time machine, but we didn't think any past the round. Like, the 5.56 rounds all we got. Like, they're not even using grenades.
Right?
They're just shooting them with these bullets that are bouncing off the fucking things. And it's like, why do we not... We had time to build a time machine in 50 years. We just didn't make any advancements in modern weaponry so we could kill them by shooting them. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Build a time machine. That's what we need to do. We don't need to build a laser gun that'll just fry this motherfucker off the jump. Nope. Build a time machine so we can go back in time and bring more old-ass weapons up here. Like, they're taking weapons from now time through the time machine to the future. Why?
Right.
We run out of bullets or something? What the fuck are you doing? Like, why don't we have future guns? You were able to build a fucking time machine, but you didn't build any guns. I don't know. Didn't make a lot of sense.
So I give it a 1.25 thumbs up. I'm not sure what Anthony gives it.
I can't do the thumbs up. I feel like that's not a valid enough scope. If I had a star rating 1 to 5, I mean, maybe it touches 3 stars. Maybe it touches 3 stars. Just because it's Chris Pratt. But there wasn't enough comedy Chris Pratt. The fucker's typecast. Let him do what he does.
Yeah, it wasn't really a comedy.
Don't make it so drama. Why do you...
I give it like 3.75 stars. Not quite a 4.
It almost seems sexist.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're going to make it super drama, for the ladies. Like... No,
so they can like action movies too.
Yeah, they can like them just because they can like because it's a decent flick. Again, you need two scenes for drama. You don't need to make the whole thing a fucking blubbering fuckfest. It's ridiculous. Like why are they? And then the lady who's spoilers, the fucking girl who's his daughter in the future. Like when he goes to the future, she's fucking giving him shit. He's catching shit from her. Like, you were a piece of shit. This, that, and the other. You're gonna send him back in time. This entire universe is theoretical. You don't exist. You're bitching at him for something that doesn't exist. It's like a fucking lady yelling at you for cheating on her in a dream. Fuck you.
Right.
This reality isn't real. When he goes back in time, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You are a theoretical individual.
Yeah.
You're just an idea. You don't really exist. You're kind of dancing around a paradox here, but fuck you. You can't be giving him shit for shit that never even happened. Once you send it back, it never happened. So I don't know what it's just bloated drama scenes that fundamentally don't matter. They don't need to be there because they don't actually exist. You don't have to be a theoretical physicist to fucking be poking holes in it. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to make a time travel movie, don't fucking Back to the Future me, all right? Don't fuck with me like that.
All right. We're going to go back to the future. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
When we come back, it'll be the future.
We'll be right back to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony in just a moment. But first, Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. What do you need to do? Just download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. That's ANCHOR.FM. And now, back to Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony.
Yeah, we're back.
Second half of apparently now we're film critics. Now, you see that? Now I'm like, Amazon, Chris Pratt, you fucking listen to me. I've directed no movies. I've produced not a fucking film. But I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
And let me tell you what.
I've seen a ton.
I've seen a ton of shit. And I'm going to tell you how to fix your film. There you go. Let me tell you how to fix it.
Speaking of things Anthony's seen, he was telling me about the show that he binge-watched.
Shit. That's part of the reason I had to wait till the day we're recording the show to watch this shitty fucking movie. So I've been watching the show Barry. I think it's on Amazon, or I think it's on HBO, maybe. I got the channels inside the Amazon where they fucking scam you. Like, you want to watch this? Here, fucking pay another $15. You fucking asshole. But it's this show Barry, and it's who's the actor in it?
I can't remember.
He's the SNL guy.
He's I fucking love that guy. He does a lot of cool stuff. He did Vincent Price.
Bill Hader.
There you go.
There you go. And it's actually got a pretty good cast. It's got Henry Winkler, Stephen Root. It's got a few decent actors in it.
Nice.
And basically it's the story of a hitman who's having like a morality complex, and he's getting sucked into like the life of an LA actor, and he's trying to get in the theater, and it's a big problem of like his hitman life crumbling around him while he's trying to fucking be an actor. And he's a non-assertive guy. He's very anti-confrontation. He's almost like a meek-mannered guy, unless he's just icing motherfuckers in his stash house. So it's fun. Like if he's asking for turkey on a Subway sandwich, he's just it's a big problem. I don't know if I can ask him or what. How's this gonna go? But then he can just kill the whole
John
building.
Wick.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Then he's fucking John Wick. It's a dark comedy, so they do have a little bit of drama in it. But the lead actor is real good, and it's an addicting fucker to watch. You're gonna have to check it out.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's good stuff.
I'm gonna check that out today.
Speaking of which, I'm fucking plugging your shit now too, goddammit. So fucking there you go. So we're gonna have to change our podcast now. It's just film tips.
Right?
Who's talking film with Johnny and Anthony?
So speaking of podcasts, an Ohio man who appeared on a podcast to raise awareness about his missing wife has now been charged with her murder.
There you go. Yeah, it's a fucking. You want to hide right in plain sight.
Yeah. So he went on this podcast, like, "Oh, please help me find my wife. Please help me find my wife. She's been missing for months." And they said that it was really fucking creepy. Like they asked him, "Well, what does your wife look like?" And he's like, "Oh, well, she's never seen a scale, but she's thin, like thin, like very, very thin, like 100 pounds. Not like druggy thin, but just all the fucking description he was giving about his wife was creeping the guy out. Like, what the fuck?
You know, she's like a female, somewhere between like 4 foot, 6 foot-ish. She's got like blackish, blondish, fucking brownish hair, you know? Seems a bit odd. Yeah. But I will say, if there's any murderers that want to come confess to crimes or get themselves incriminated while using our podcast, we highly encourage it. We're like, yes,
Right.
come on over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about how you killed your wife. It'll be awesome. I won't turn you in, but we're going to get a good show out of it.
Right? It said Moore claimed he and Noble had gone to bed, but he had woken up in the middle of the night to use the restroom and then decided to sleep in a guest room in order not to wake her. He said he only noticed her missing around 10 a.m. the following morning.
Sketchy.
Yeah, right?
Wow. Like you didn't wake her up when you went to take a piss or whatever? the fuck? Like
I guess.
Well, it only wakes her up when I get into bed, not when I get out of bed.
Yeah.
You see, she's kind of one of those weird sleepers that just like, you know, when the bed dips in from an entrance, that's what wake you up, not
Yeah.
from getting
Not
out.
from getting out.
Yeah, no, that's not the way it works.
Uh,
Trust me. She sleeps different. That's why I didn't kill her.
They found her hanging from a tree in some woods close to where they live.
Hanging her by the neck?
Yeah.
No. Come on! I thought he was going to be fucking fancy.
But there was some decomposition because she'd been out there for months. But the coroner could still see that the damage to her neck wasn't consistent with a hanging.
Oh, so he hung her ass up there
After he killed her.
Okay, well, hey, I'm gonna give you credit back. All right, I thought you hung her to kill her. Now, if you just hung her to display her, well, then, hey, now, we might have a weirdo on our hands, guys.
That's funny.
Why would you leave her? Well, I guess if you're just gonna display her. I think then you just let somebody find her, though. Why would you go on the podcast? Maybe he was getting sick of fucking waiting. He's like,
Yeah, right? Somebody needs to find her.
I don't know. Like, if you build something, you know, like you want to see it. Say you build
You want other people to see it.
Yeah, you build like a real nice car. You take it to a car show and nobody show up to your spot. You're going to fucking get a sign. Hey, come check out my fucking thing, I get it. I can understand it. I make a nice talking shit show t-shirt. I wear it out so people can see it. If nobody sees it, I'm going to get pissed off. Gotta drive some people to the exhibit.
Speaking of weird motherfuckers, Joe Metheny made his victims into burgers and sold them to unsuspecting customers.
Where was this at?
I don't know, but it was in like 1996.
Oh, we just went old school serial killer on
Yeah.
you guys. Is it serial or is it just one guy?
Oh no, it was a bunch. I think they said he killed 10 people, so that would make it a serial. Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, and he was eating a lot of Cheerios. He was fucking them up.
Said in his confession, Metheny described to police how he, driven by an insatiable need for revenge, viciously raped, murdered, and dismembered drug-addicted prostitutes and homeless people while on a quest to find his runaway wife.
Well, I can dig that, but don't okay, if you're gonna kill and if you're gonna murder and rape and what have you, that's fine for you. That's your thing. But then if you're gonna feed them to me, okay, you got me. I'm unsuspecting. But don't make it a drug person. Like, feed me good meat. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna fuck, you know.
Prime, yeah.
Yeah, go to the gym. Get me some Prime, USDA. I don't want any of these slappy wags you're fucking throwing into the mill. Fucking scabies and shit. Like, I'm all with eating human as long as it's healthy. You know, I don't want to fucking, as long as it's lean. I'm looking for a 90-10 cut. I don't need anything. I don't need nothing too stringy. I'm not looking for that. Where did he work? What burgers is he giving these motherfuckers?
It was just a little roadside barbecue place that he made.
It's like a shed. Oh, no. Yeah, we got meat pie. You want it?
So he was looking under this bridge for his wife and his kid because he knew that's where she used to go do drugs at, under this bridge. And he found these two homeless people, and he asked them, do you know where whatever the fuck his wife's name was? And they said no. And he killed them with an axe. And then he saw that there was a dude in a boat that could have possibly seen him kill them, so he went and killed him too.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. How do you, if it's more than you, how do you get killed with an axe?
Yeah, right?
Like a fire axe? This thing doesn't...
No fucking idea.
It's a throwing axe. How do you get the drop on a motherfucker if there's more than one with an axe? Like, it's hard to swing an axe. Have you ever cut down a tree, Johnny? It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's not a quick release kind of... You're not getting multiple shots out of an axe. And not to mention, if a motherfucker has an axe on the bank and you're in a boat on the ocean or whatever...
he has to get to you first.
Oh, he's swimming out here. He looks pissed off.
Oh,
we're not going to go anywhere. How's he? Man, he strapped the axe to him and he's swimming with an axe. Fuck, man, he's an athlete, this fucking guy. Like, what are you doing? Get out of here. He's going to chop you up with an axe. What is it? Some Jason Voorhees shit? Jump out the ocean? Get the fuck out of here.
So he threw the two homeless guys in the river. It didn't say whatever happened to the guy on the boat, what he did with him. But I guess they found the two homeless guys and they arrested him for murder. And he was acquitted because they didn't find the bodies. I don't know exactly.
Nobody gives a shit if homeless people are dead. It's just like, again, you should get a tax credit. If you, I'm not saying that we got to kill all the homeless people, but like, if you clean one of these motherfuckers up real quick, like, don't you get an incentive? Isn't that like a deduction? A couple $100. I don't know. Like, how much are they cost in the state? Just trashing up the... I paddleboard. There's a bunch of hobos down at the river, dude. It would be cleaner if they weren't around. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to be a dick. I'm just saying. I'm looking for a tax deduction. Uncle Joe Biden, you're giving tax breaks. What's the tax breaks for cleaning up some of these streets? What am I looking at? That's all I'm asking.
Said he was finally caught in 96 when a would-be victim managed to escape Joe Metheny's clutches and went to the police. That's
the problem. All these serial killers, they don't ever get it. They fucking don't play with your food. You just don't play with your food. You fuck around, it's going to get away, and it knows English words. So it's going to fucking tell everyone. You got it, you get it, you chop it up, play with the fucking organics. Whatever you're going to do. You want to play with it, make sure it's dead. Don't, you rip a leg off. Fuck you. No, because then it's going to get away, and it's going to tell everyone.
Well, I mean, one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims got away naked.
That's fucking Ted Bundy's bitches got away naked too.
And he talked to the cops and said, "No, we're just having a fight. Let's go home, baby." And the cops are like, "Okay, have a good night."
Well, that was back in the days of good police work. That was back in the days of like, hey, you keep this bitch in line. I don't want to come back out of here. Me and the boys got to come back out of here. We're going to rough you up.
It says eventually he was found guilty and sentenced to death, which was overturned in 2000 and changed to 2 life sentences. In 2017, he was found dead in his prison cell.
I thought he put him into hamburgers.
He did, but this was after he got caught from the person that got away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many people did he hamburger up? Because at this point we're at 7. Because he got 3 away through 2 in the river.
Yeah.
The boatman.
So yeah, 7 probably.
7 of them.
Yep.
All right, man.
He said, the only thing I feel bad about in any of this is I didn't get to murder the 2 motherfuckers I was really after, he said. and that's my ex-old lady and the bastard she got hooked up with. So the next time you're riding down the road and you happen to see an open pit beef stand that you've never seen before, make sure you think about this story before you take a bite of that sandwich.
Motherfucker's a soldier. He said, yeah. And the only problem is I'm stuck in here, so I can't go kill more motherfuckers. God damn it. Hey, where's his fucking movie? I watched that one.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would too.
Just
and
like
it happened in 96, so I mean,
you can make him
had plenty of time.
Dude, you can make him a good-looking cat. Like you can make him an enemy we all sympathize with, and it's like, yeah, he's a hardy hard ass now. Make him all fucking ripped out in the prison, just like talking shit. Yeah, cook them up.
Well, he was a
That'd be pretty
500-pound guy when they caught him. I don't think you can make him all ripped up.
No,
I mean, you could probably get The Rock to play him.
Creative
or
licensing.
whatever the
Yeah,
fuck. Yeah.
think about it. Have Dwayne turning motherfuckers into hamburgers.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Based on true events. That's all you got to say.
Make Mark Wahlberg do it or something. You know what I mean? Like somebody we're really into. Yeah, I think that could be a good film. Hey, man. If it gets optioned for a movie, I came up with it. I want something. You're going to give me something, fuckers. That was my idea.
You can be one of the homeless guys.
I don't give a shit. Put me in. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. I'll be the asshole that plays his cellmate that he talks to. Like, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. I'll go sit in the cell with him. What's he going to do? Cook me up? He's probably old as shit now.
The irony is they'll make you fucking be a cop. It catches him.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to. Wouldn't that be some shit?
Yeah, that'd be funny as fuck.
They let me be in an Avengers movie, but I gotta play like fucking pig number 5 or something. Oh, come on! Like you just gotta. You got a 3-film deal here. You just gotta dress up like a dickhead every fucking time. You gotta dress up in your little piggy costume and fucking run around. Freeze! No,
I can't do it.
I'd turn him down, dude. I think I would. Is it weird that I'm like, yeah, make me a superhero, I'll fucking blow you. But if you try to make me a cop, dude, not for any money.
You can fuck right off.
Not for any kind of money, I won't do it. I won't even play one. Fuck you. Like, what? I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. This season on America's Got Talent, there's some shenanigans going on.
AGT. Is that Nick Cannon still doing that?
No, he hasn't done it for a while.
Did you hear his ass had a kid by one lady like last week? And then, like, 3 days later, another lady had 2 more of his kids.
Oh, God. It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's having all kind of damn children. Why? Stop breeding. We are in a dying world. We are in a pandemic. Are we still in a pandemic?
I think so.
We're still... There's... What did they say? Southwest variant? Fucking...
Whatever. Something like that.
One of the airplane... Delta... That's what it is. Delta variant. It's one of the airplanes.
Southwest.
Whatever it is. They fucking got it. It's flying around.
The sky blue.
The fucking... Yeah, whatever it is. Goddamn jet blue fucking variant flying around. It's going to fuck everyone up. So, no more kids, all right? Don't have any Delta kids.
So that's funny. Speaking of blue, do you know who Josh Blue is?
What does he do?
He's a comedian. He's got cerebral palsy.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen some of his stuff.
Do you know who
he does it in like a motor chair?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
he walks around. Do you know who the Sklar brothers are?
Probably if I heard their stuff.
Yeah, they're
I don't know
twins
anybody
and they
by
do
name.
comedy.
Are they like, they got like a beard, they wear glasses?
Yeah.
Okay, I know this guy.
Okay, so you, as the average layman, knows who these two people are. Well, apparently Howie Mandel doesn't, and he's a fucking comedian. So you can't fucking tell me he doesn't know these two fucking guys. The Sklar brothers have been around forever.
Yeah.
And Josh Blue won one of the seasons of Last Comic Standing. How do you not know who he is?
He's probably just being a dick.
Yeah. Well, I think it's for the show. Like, oh, no, I don't know who they are. But there's a singer that was on there, Storm Large. Mm-hmm. So I knew her as soon as I saw her because I loved her. She was on... what was it? Rockstar Supernova. Years ago, it was a talent competition to see who was going to front this band, Rockstar Supernova. It had Jason Newsted.
Does anybody have any Rockstar Supernova albums?
Right.
Don't think so.
Yeah,
Probably didn't go double platinum.
I think there was only one. Well, she didn't win. She was the runner-up.
Oh, well,
but
apparently the band didn't win either.
She's
gotten in their songs.
She's had a big career. Simon Cowell did say, do we know each other? Mm-hmm. Or have we met? It's like, yeah, I'm sure you know exactly who she is.
These folks who are already have a little bit of, credible fame are competing in America's Got Talent. Again,
and
fuck that show.
Unbeknownst to the judges,
fuck that
it's
show.
Like, fuck you. You know exactly who they are.
I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is hokey. Again, I don't watch it because I don't believe America has talent. I feel like we all are monkeys that like shiny things, and it's just like, oh, this asshole can do this thing that I haven't seen. What? I have this problem. I'm getting weird thoughts. I think I'm going crazy. I'll do something like remedial. Like, I'll be washing dishes. Just washing dishes. And just thinking, like, we've come so far as a species. But how close is what I'm doing to just, like shitting in a creek? Like, how close, like, what, right? Like, how close am I to, like, just shitting in a stream? Like, you wash dishes.
Yeah.
With a sponge.
I just did it yesterday.
That's the same way we've been washing dishes for, like, a millennia. You know what I mean? Like, how far advanced are we? How proud are we of a species that we just like, I'm still fucking me hot water, like, and just like scrub this fucking thing? How close are you to sitting in the fucking stream? I don't know. It's a little weird. Most remedial tasks are very primitive to me, and they're fucking with my brain. So if we're still doing this, like, how far have we come to say you have talent? Like, what do you mean talent?
Right.
The monkey hops on one foot. Look at him. Clap, clap. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't have time. I gotta go. I don't want to see it. Street performers. I fucking hate that shit. Down on Fremont, beating on a bucket. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm not giving you... Oh, look, I made a fucking flower out of a corn cob. I don't care. Get the fuck out of here.
Somebody that does have talent we're going to touch on real quick is Tom Papa.
Ah! There you go.
Anthony and I are going to see Tom Papa in Salt Lake City.
If you haven't got your tickets, you better fucking get them soon. They're gonna sell out. They're pretty cheap. It's $25.
$25 a ticket.
$25. Couple of shows. 23rd, 24th. Is that what they are?
Something like that.
Yeah, 2 shows per day. 23rd, 24th. If you catch us out there, we'll do some autographs. Steelers show. Hey,
right.
Yeah, you like that? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sign some shit for him.
Right.
Hey, can you sign this, man? He's gonna sign. I'm gonna sign it and I'm gonna hand it back to him. Here you go. Thanks for coming out. Here you go.
So we should have some pretty good content for.
It'll be good.
For
Yeah, come check us out at the Tom Papa Show.
I told Anthony that we cannot talk to each other this entire trip because we're just going to waste a shit ton of content.
Dude,
so it's going to be a very boring trip.
Well, we did take a week off, so maybe we'll do like maybe instead of a 30-minute show, we'll give the fans a treat, do a 40-minute, really fucking tighten it up.
I think that's about where we're at for the show. So.
Well, okay, Chris Pratt, how come you can't trim some fat on that piece of shit, but I can get everything out here? I can piss off thousands of people in like 30 minutes. All right, come on. I can talk shit about institutions, governments, offend full countries, swaths of people in 35 minutes. I can get this done. I can tighten this shit up.
All right.
I don't know what this guy's doing.
All right, we're going to tighten this shit up. We're going to get out of here.
Shut her down.
We'll see you next week. New podcast starting every Tuesday at 8 a.m. or hear previous episodes anytime.
Come on back every week, C-Sweet Poppy. I got what you need.
You can email us at who'stalkingshh@gmail.com. That's 3 H's.
That's it. Email me. I want to read your shit.
You can leave a voice message on Anchor and possibly be included in an upcoming episode. Tell us how much you like it or if you think it sucks.
Leave me a name and number after the beep.
Go to our Facebook page link on Anchor.
You know you like me.
You can also hear us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and many more.
You know me. I'm on all the platties, dawg.